Hey dear viewers, something I wanted to do this year was get a group of different content creators to talk about the things that they're thankful for this year, because I think despite some of the things that may have occurred this year, I think there's still some things left to be thankful for in our lives. So in this video, you're going to see PastorDoostyn, Aki from AkiAndPeach, Shadeless, and Jon Harrison, author of Mastering the Game, sharing some of the things that they are thankful for. And I wanted to open up this video and just say thank you. Thank you for supporting TRG throughout, maybe it was just this year, maybe you're a new listener, or maybe you've been supporting TRG for as long as we've been around, which is almost 7 years now, which is crazy to think about. But I think for me personally, apart from you supporting the community and just the podcast in general, I'm thankful for, first and foremost, God. This has been, well, look, 2021 was a pretty wild year for the first half of the year for me. It saw me changing out of one career to a different one, and a lot of changes in life, and I wasn't sure how any of that was going to pan out and if it was even going to be good. But I'm thankful for the fact that really this second half of the year has been exponentially better than the first half of the year, and I'm thankful for God providing for me and my family every single step of the way. And I'm also thankful for the fact that my wife has been there for me every step of the way, and she's been able to keep me level-headed and keep me to stay focused on God and to just not freak out when some of the things just seemed uncertain. I do not deserve my wife at all, and I'm grateful to God that He has blessed me with almost 10 years of marriage with her, and even many more. The words are hard, and even more years than that, just even knowing her. So I am thankful for those things specifically. But I'm going to pass things off to PastorDoostyn and let him tell you some of the things that he is thankful for.
Hey TRG friends, my name's PastorDoostyn, if I haven't got to meet you yet. And man, we have so much to be thankful for, truly we do. I know life can be hard sometimes, and sometimes we focus on the difficulties, the problems, the mountains in front of us, but man, especially around this time of year, whenever we just stop and pause and look around and remember all the things that God has blessed us with, it's not only therapeutic for us, but I think it helps us to get our perspective back on track. It's hard to narrow it down to one thing that I'm most thankful for. I mean, I'm obviously thankful for that God has saved me, that He has brought me out of sin and depravity and all this stuff, and out of darkness into His marvelous light. I'm grateful for family, for friends, for my home, for my church family, for everything. But if I had to just say one thing for this video that I am extremely grateful for, I think I would say my kids. And here's why. I've been married for, we just celebrated our 13th wedding anniversary, and we have 4 kids. The two oldest kids are biological, and our 2 younger ones are adopted. And they say that you don't realize how selfish and self-centered you are until you're married, which is very true. But then I've also found that I didn't realize how selfish and self-centered I still was after being married until I had my first kid, and how much selfishness was still there after I had my second kid, and so on and so on. And at this point, I just assume it's just going to be part of that lifelong process of sanctification. So each of my kids, who are 10, 6, 5, and 4 now, have helped me to grow so much. It's a weird thing. You assume that when you're the parent that you've got it all under control. You know where you're at in life now, and now you're just instilling that to your kids, which is like partfully true, but at the same time, you're still growing too. Like, I've been married 13 years. I've had, kids for 10 years, but I'm always growing in my own, just life, really. Like, they've taught me things like love and patience and kindness and just all these different attributes of life that I haven't seemed to pick up from the other life experiences nearly as much. Each of them are so different, but it kind of hurts almost because whenever I look around the world, I see so many people who treat kids like a burden. And the Bible tells us that, kids are a blessing. And I found that to be so true in my own life. Not just because they're awesome and I'm proud of them and I love them and whatever, but I'm so proud of them, that they're such a blessing in my life. Specifically, all of them, but I think I've learned the most probably from adopting, not only about what it means like for us to be adopted and to be in the family of God, but through the things that they've experienced in their life and the traumatic things they've faced, then to see their like just unending supply of love and patience with me, because I'm still growing too. And that has helped me to be so much more patient with them. I feel like the gifts of the Holy Spirit are being cultivated in every area of life, but especially in raising these kids. Man, kids are truly a blessing. And I'm grateful for so many things, like I said, and throughout this entire season, I'm putting it on myself, I'm putting it to my wife, my kids, and everybody, and I'll make the challenge to you too, to truly not let the season pass you by without stopping, taking inventory of where you're at in life, all the things that God has blessed you with. Like it says in James 1:17, that every good and perfect gift comes down from above, from the Father of lights. And to truly pause and be thankful, be grateful for all the blessings in your life, your family, your friends, your job, your health, the shoes on your feet. I mean, the little things and the big things. And of course, we are most grateful for his mercy, his love, his grace toward us.
Well, hey, my name is Aki, and really honored to be able to participate in this. What are you thankful for? Gosh, there's so many things to be thankful for, and I sat here and I thought about it for a little while, and try to think about something unique, something kind of outside of the box that I'm thankful for. And for me personally, I think the thing that I've kind of settled on in particular, there's so much in my life to be grateful for, but I'm thankful that I grew up with a dad who owned his own business. And the reason for that is it taught me a lot of life skills. It taught me the importance of doing good work, the value of hard work, the value of attention to detail, the value of striving to make sure that you are meeting the needs of your customers. I've seen that obviously come into play in the content creation world, as well as just life. It has served me well in my IRL job, in my day-to-day, in my work ethic, and watching my dad struggle and put in a lot of long hours when we were kids. It's just really taught me the value of hard work. And I'm also glad that he happened to own a business where he worked on engines. It gave me a really valuable life skill outside of just working on computers or enjoying editing media or any of those things. He taught me how to turn a wrench. He taught me how engines work. Taught me to be able to do most of my own car work and maintenance. So very grateful for all of those things. Most important of all of those things is that I'm grateful that I have a dad who loves the Lord. He loves Jesus, who made sure to take me to church, made sure that I had a solid foundation to fall back on when my life would fall apart. So yeah, I'm thankful for my dad.
Hello there. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Shadeless. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm excited to share what I'm thankful for today. So to start off on the top of the list here, we got Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. Jesus Christ is God, he's Lord, and he has everything together. And I'm so thankful that one day he's going to come back and he's going to make all things new. The whole nation, the whole earth itself is just yearning for his return, as I am as well. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for his mercy. I'm so thankful for his grace and his forbearance, especially with dealing with someone like me. And I hope to one day be as patient and as forbearing as he is with my family. The second thing that I'm thankful for is my wife. My wife has been a partner for over 10 some years, and we've been married for almost that time as well. And yeah, we've just been friends for a really long time. And she's dealt with a lot. You know, she's dealt with me at my highest highs, my lowest lows. And she's been a great partner to have throughout the years. So very, very thankful with her. And also thankful for her patience, especially when it comes to all the streaming stuff and everything else and content creation. And so she's been a good partner. Next, I'm thankful for my kids. Despite them giving me white in my beard, I'm really thankful for them, because as I parent them, as I lead them as the head of the household, I'm learning what it is to not only be a father, but also have a father in a way, because I never had a dad growing up. And it's been a unique journey, and I'm just very, very thankful, because God has used them to teach me so much, and I'm very, very thankful for that. I'm thankful for my job, the current job that I have, because it provides for my family. It provides for the content creation as well, and just very, very thankful that we have it, because without it, I don't know what we'd be doing. And then lastly, just thankful for this whole content creation journey. We've been at it for 4 years now, this November. And it's been a humbling journey, but I've also learned a lot about what it means to be a Christian in the online environment, all the different views and all the different challenges that come along with it. It's been a wild journey. It's been a very humbling journey as well, because a lot of the things that I struggled with in the past have kind of resurfaced, and God has used this to humble me in a way, to say, hey, you still suck, essentially. As harsh as that sounds, but it's like, hey, you still need me, is what he's trying to say. I tend to say things that are a little bit extreme sometimes, but that's the best way that I understand it. Hey, you still struggle, you still need me, you can't do anything without me. And so that's kind of been my whole content creation journey. And very, very thankful overall that God has allowed me not only to do this, but to also have a beautiful Swedish wife, beautiful kids, and everything else. But overall, in conclusion, this whole thankful thing has been really tough for me, because I'm more of a realist, and I tend to see the negative things more easily than the positive things. So I had to really think about this and process this. And so overall, very thankful for the opportunity to express to you guys about what I'm thankful for. So I hope it helped. I hope it's encouraging. And with that said, I'm out. God bless.
Hello, Jon Harrison here. Thankful. There are so many things to be thankful for, but I'm thankful that we live in a day and an age where we can connect with people across the world. We can reach out and maintain relationships across far distances. But I'm also thankful for the things that technology would never replace, which are those human connections, those relationships that we have. And that really, without those, the technology would be empty. So in that way, I'm thankful for other people and technology, because let's face it, video games without technology would be weird. Very weird. Oh, and video games. I'm thankful for video games, specifically portable video games, like the Game Boy, or the Game Gear, or the Atari Lynx, or the other Atari Lynx, or the Game Boy Color, or the SNK Neo Geo Pocket Color, or the Game Boy Advance, or the Wonder Swan, or the 3DS, or the DS, or the PSP Vita, and this thing that came from China and plays ROMs and sure it's perfectly legal and ethical, and maybe we should cut that one. I guess this is portable, right? I mean, I could go places with portable games.